I love the green spaces. I love our local Wimbledon Park, the common. We've got several commons, there are lots of lakes and open pieces of land, which are just lovely. And then I like the local community. So warm and very engaged, as I've discovered at the hustings I've already done so far. People really care about what's happening in our constituency. It's quite a privilege to get to stand for election. I grew up in South Africa, got involved in student politics, but really never expected to be standing for election in London or in my kind of what would be my future city. So that this feels pretty pride-inducing as well. I feel quite proud that I'm standing up for my values, standing up for the Liberal Democrats and what we believe in. This is an issue that really matters to the community across Wandsworth and Merton. I think that the key thing is for the All England Lawn Tennis Club to come and engage with the community, which they haven't done. And in fact, they've lost trust of the community because they have not been willing to come to community meetings, to talk to people. And indeed, their very proposal is breaking our trust because they are planning to break the covenant that they signed, which involves building on metropolitan open land. They said they would keep it open, and they're planning not to do that. So I think there is scope for building that trust. I think there's scope. We want to see the All England Lawn Tennis Club go back to the drawing board. The Liberal Democrats have opposed the development plan as it currently stands. We know I personally have campaigned outside Wandsworth Town Hall, outside Merton Town Hall, with lots of local groups who are really exercised about what this development might mean to our local park, to the destruction of biodiversity, and the huge disruption that will mean for 80 years while the construction carries on. My top priority and the top priority for the London Liberal Democrats, including Rob Blackie, our mayoral candidate, is to fix the Met. We think it's broken. And after 80 years with Sadiq Khan in charge, the police are catching rapists half as often as they did when he took office. And that's really not good enough. Trust in the Met Police is also at an all-time low. So that is our top priority, fixing the Met. We want to rebuild public trust, but we also want the Met Police to focus on the issues that matter to local people. And that's local policing to solve and prevent crime. We have some ideas on how to rebuild trust as well through stopping things like disproportionate stop and search. We want to think about how the police are better vetted. There is much more that could be done to rebuild the trust in the Met Police and also just fix the Met Police. For a big, modern, world-class city, we really need to do better. A strong Liberal Democrat team will hold the mayor's feet to the fire, as we have done in recent years. Caroline Pidgeon and Hina Bakari have done a brilliant job in scrutinising the mayor's budget, in actually achieving something that very few parties achieve, which is to amend his budget and make sure, in this particular case, make sure that some funding went to a service that will help Londoners improve insulation in their homes and ultimately bring down their bills. But as well as getting a better team, as well as our strong team on the London Assembly, we think we should go back and relook at we want to reverse the Conservatives' regressive switch to first past the post for the mayoral election. We want to strengthen the powers of the London Assembly. And we want to make sure that the deputy mayors are appointed because of their skills, not because they are political friends or politically connected with the mayor.
Riverside.